Hello, in today's video we are going to look at how to prepare a seedbed, avoiding the use of chemical herbicides. Firstly, I cut and remove the vegetation growing on the area I want to sow. After removing the vegetation, I use a gas flame to reduce the amount of viable seed that would otherwise be assimilated into the soil. This is known as the weed seed bank. The soil is now ready to be turned over. The main reason for completely turning over the soil is to bury the weeds to the depth of the gardening fork, with the tops of the plants at the bottom of the trench and the roots pointing skywards. Most annual weeds won't survive this treatment. If you see dock or dandelion roots, which are perennial weeds, remove them. Here I'm recycling the vegetation that was cut by burying it at the bottom of the trench. If possible, after each row has been dug, put compost or manure into the bottom of the trench. It will then be covered when you dig the next row. Soils become deficient in organic matter when they are cultivated and cropped, resulting in a net loss of about 1% of carbon dioxide to the atmosphere each year. This process can be reversed by increasing the soil organic matter through improved land management. Avoid digging when the soil is too wet or too dry. The best time is when the soil is damp and drying out. After digging and clearing away the stones, the soil is ready to be raked. The reason for raking is to create a level seedbed, devoid of large lumps of hardened soil. The soil doesn't need to be worked down to the fine texture of sand. Some lumpiness is good, as it creates microclimatic areas of shade and humidity, which will help the seed germinate. Because I raised dormant weed seed to the surface by turning the topsoil over, I use the flame again to reduce the number of plants that may germinate. The seed bed is now ready for sowing. Here I'm going to sow an area of urban meadow. I'm going to sow at 3 grams per square metre, which is a rate that is too low to be accurately hand sown, so it needs bulking out with either sand or a sterilised fine compost or soil. It doesn't matter how much sand you use to bulk out the seed, the idea is to get an even spread over the area you are sowing. now going to rake the area lightly, get a contact between the seed and the soil, but we don't want to cover the seed on the contact. Treading the seed ensures a good contact between the seed that has been sown and the soil. That concludes the seedbed preparation. Thank you for your attention.